I'm standing next to probably, which I think is the most beautiful coach building Bentleys. It's a 1936 Bentley Gurney Nutting Pillarless Coupe with a sunroof. Very, very few were made. And it's, let's say, its origins it's one of the first fastback Bentleys. I bought this car and I had it. It's a family friend in September 1974. It's just come back from Paris where it was invited. We didn't enter, it was actually invited to the Chantilly Arts and Elegance exhibition. When we were there, this car was parked next door to a Type 57 coach-built Bugatti, which actually sold and changed hands at the exhibition for 5 million euros. When you compare the two cars, this car is probably a 20th of the price, but it gives exactly the same pre-war feel, delight, very eager, very responsive. And the most amazing thing about this car is that it's in its preserved state as it's left the factory. So this car would qualify, and is now being appreciated, the preserved class of car, which as it left the factory, the interior is exactly the same as it left the factory, the coachwork is. So you are looking probably at just under 80 years of motoring. It's a delight to drive. We've had it in London traffic today. It didn't overheat, very eager, very responsive on the throttle and the steering. And considering 80 years old, it's just sheer delight and a great opportunity to find something pre-war in this condition. A little bit of hint, we feel that the pre-war market has been slightly neglected for some of the slightly overheated classics. I think one should seriously consider coming into the collecting market a pre-war car with this design, with this provenance, and preserved, and with such fun to drive as this Bentley. Believe there were very few made, and the Gurney Nutting Pillarless Coupe, without doubt, is one of the prettiest bodies they ever designed. This car can only be original once. In the motoring book, I think it's written by Doug Nye, I think he quotes that any fool can spend hundreds of thousands of pounds on a car getting it to look beautiful, but you can't make it original if it isn't. So, as we say, it's an opportunity to buy a preserved car, possibly with one of the most prettiest, desirable bodies they made pre-war.